You can't get rid of me. This time I don't have prizes, though. You still going to cheer? I did want to point out, yes, that was me in my office at the end of the video, and I am exactly the same way at work that I am here. I really do yell at people in the hall. Also, John, I do play free roams with my family as well. I have 3 children. But you know what else I play with my children? EverQuest 2! Last year at Faire, we were proud to announce that our next expansion was EverQuest: The Shadow Odyssey. And since its release in November, it's been selling very well, thanks to you. And yes, thank you. And many of you have been enjoying the content, and we're very proud to have given that to you. And we know the Shadow Knights especially love the content there, so thank you, Shadow Knights. But here we have a quick little video for you highlighting some of the Shadow Odyssey content.
SOE!
So thank you for your support and the amazing sales of the Shadow Odyssey. One of the things we know that there has been controversial is that we have recently switched to a 3-month update cycle. The reason for this is we wanted to give more robust updates similar to the old adventure packs, but as free content for any of our subscribers. So the first of those new updates was GU51, Elements of Corruption. With Elements of Corruption, I believe we launched back in April, we introduced, reintroduced Lava Storm with new content for players from 45 to 55, lots of solo quests, trade skill quests, as well as some new raiding zones. So we hope you all enjoyed that update. Just a few weeks ago, we introduced Update 52, Monument of Might. Ooh, yeah, there was some controversy, but we're actually very proud of Research Assistance, which I know some of you are still talking about. We think it's a great system to allow players who may not have access to master spells to finally update them. So players who may have a more casual style or perhaps don't have the plat to pay for them on the brokers now have a way with time as the cost to upgrade their spells so that they too can be competitive at the high-end game. Woo, yeah. We also introduced the first user-generated content system for EverQuest 2, Player Books. For the first time, you can take your stories from the game, the stories of your character, the stories of your guild, the stories of your illicit affairs, and publish those, giving them to your friends or selling them on the broker. Oh, come on, move forward here, slide. Toot. There we go. We also took an updated Kern's Tower. The team worked hard. Kyle, Valley worked hard along with many of the other designers to put together a new experience for you, taking that tower that had been sitting there in Fens of Nathsir for so long, doing nothing, and turning it into a fun zone. We also introduced a new antagonist that should be around for quite some time, and I know many of you are speculating what he and all of that ice means. What do you think it is? Well, I am very excited as we go through these screenshots here of some of the hard work our team did on GU52 to be able to announce to you EverQuest 2 6th expansion, Sentinel's Fate. Where for the first time in the new world of Norath, you will be able to travel to the land of Otis and visit such zones as Stonebrunt Mountains, The Hole, Payneal, and Toxulia Forest. And here's a video of one of the new dungeons. EverQuest 2 Sentinel's Fate. You'll be able to follow in the footsteps of Alcabor and Miragle and find out what's happened on Otis since the shattering. I'd like to also announce that everybody who registered for Fanfare, and especially those of you here, will gain beta access to Sentinel's Fate simply for coming to Fanfare and being a part of our 10th anniversary celebration. But that's not all. When this expansion launches in February of 2010, each of you will receive a digital copy just for being a fan and attending Fanfare. Now, I know what you're saying. You're saying, Brenlo, February, that's a long way off. What happened to November? Well, as John mentioned, we're trying to pay a lot more attention to our live games. And the EverQuest 2 team and I are working hard to continue working on that live experience through February. We have a lot of very cool stuff planned for you in the next 3 updates leading up to the launch of Sentinel's Fate. In fact, coming up in our very next update, and we talked a little about it in our panels earlier, we will be introducing auto-mentoring. For those of you who didn't attend the panel, this will allow you to down-tier your character to experience content from previous in the game at the appropriate level. So all of those gray quests in your book, you can go back and do them and get experience and achievement. Those group dungeons you missed, you can join up with a few friends and go back and clear them out with the challenge they should be and get achievement for doing so. We're also introducing a new system to allow you to claim the ultimate bragging rights with EverQuest 2 achievements, which will let you show off your deeds, your feats, what you've accomplished in the game, everything from getting multiple characters to level 80 to killing 10,000 orcs. Yeah, it's pretty cool. We're also going to pay a lot of attention to our new player experience. We're not going to call it that, Star Wars fans. We're working on a title there. It won't be the NPE. And along that, we're going to be introducing a new city, a new good city. For the first time in the shattered world of Norath, you will be able to start your good characters in Hollis. And we are going to work hard to make sure that Hollis is the best new player experience in the game, and we're going to put it out there to bring hundreds of thousands of players to the game that we know is the best one on the market. Now, these are some very early shots of Hollis, but the work is underway, and we hope to release it at the same time that Sentinel's Fate goes live as a free download.